Going on, boys? Welcome back. Another trade recap. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys because we haven't really taken a trade. It's been pretty lackluster month of February. Haven't been doing much. Just been kind of chilling, waiting for the setups to be presented, and then taking the setups when they get presented. It's been not a lot of trades to be taken. But anyways, we did actually finally take a trade today. One of the most obvious setups I've ever seen in my entire life. Not to be that guy, but genuinely, if you didn't take it, you got to start figuring it out, bro. Perfect Judas swing off open. Crazy moment, bro. It's just like, oh, love that shit. Anyways, we're going to get into the trade. Everything that I went through to find this, all of that. The bias this morning was a little difficult, so we're going to get into it. First off, we did buy like 10 new evals, so I'm working on 10 new evals right now. I think you can see this. Anyways, this is the P&L from today, $12,255.84. About 10,000 of that was from the evals that I'm working on, and then 1.6 was on my actual qualified accounts. So about 10,000 on evals, and then the other, 2,000-ish is on actual qualified accounts. Just trying to work on these evals before the month of March. Get them done, passed, ready to trade. Hopefully, that will be good by then, and March will allow us to take some more trades. But that being said, let's get into the trade from today. So coming into the morning, it was a very, very, very neutral bias. Nothing that you could really see with your eyes and be like, you know what, this is what we're doing, right? Like if you look here on the chart, like this is the 4-hour, bro. Like this is not good, you know what I'm saying? And ES wasn't looking any better, right? And so the thing that was a little fucked was number one, SMT at these highs. Wait, sorry, that's on the 1 hour, I believe. SMT at these highs, I'll get into it. Also SMT at the lows, right? So here in the 1 hour, you can see that this right here. So at this point, okay, we didn't take this out. But at this point, this high right here over to here, we had an SMT, right? There's number one. At that same time, we inversed this hourly gap, and we didn't on ES, right? So we have SMT at the highs. We inversed the gap on NQ. We didn't on ES, so we respected it. We looked like we're pushing down off of that. And then at that same time, we have an SMT at the lows as well. With this to originally, it was from like here to here. But then it shifted into here to here. So the reason that I knew that we wanted to be bullish was because, holy, this is a gross hourly close, was because we ended up sweeping out Asia low and looking like we were going to continue back to the upside. Now, we did have very, very conflicting confluence. We inversed this, gap in the 4 hour, right? We were respecting this. Then we have this 4 hour gap right here that at that point, ES was all the way down here, but we were respecting it on NQ. We just had a ton of conflicting confluence. It was extremely unfortunate, but, take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, off market open, what ended up happening? We did have this short right here, this 5-minute short off this 5-minute inversion for continuation down off these SMTs, right, down to here, and then possibly even Asia lows. But what I wanted to see, right, was either a pullback for a continuation down, either off of this 15-minute gap up here, right, for a continuation down, or, maybe this 5-minute right here, this super tiny 5-minute, or this 5-minute up here, right? That's what I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to happen. There actually is another trade incoming right now. Hold on. Neb Futures is going in on this trade. Oh. No way, we edged. All right, sorry. Don't want to get too caught up here. He should be taking this 3-minute though, for sure. Anyways, so what ended up happening off market open? Well, we came down, swept out all these lows. ES ended up sweeping out these like quadruply stacked lows right here, which is also Asia low. So, right, there's your big fat SMT. Now we're thinking, do we want to continue down or do we want to hold this SMT and reverse back to the upside? Well, my thoughts were reversing back to the upside because we ended up tapping into this 30-minute gap right here. Now, I don't usually use the 30-minute, but it was extremely obvious in this scenario. Like there is, this 15-minute up here that you could technically use. There is this tiny hourly that lines up with that 15-minute. But, I mean, the 30-minute is just so obvious. I don't usually use the 30-minute, but the 30-minute in this scenario is obvious, right? You see, boom, it's obvious. We're reacting off of it. Perfect, right? So that's what we're seeing. Then we get this insane V-shape recovery, 3-minute, 3-candle V-shape, and just barely inverse that perfectly right at the close. Like, literally, bro, what more can you ask for? Absolute beautiful swing right off market open. Ended up targeting either this high or this high. I can't remember. I think we might have targeted this high because ES had already taken this out, so we just wanted to target the low-hanging fruit. But insane, bro. Like, genuinely so insane. Like, this is literally like the bread and butter setup where you open your phone on Instagram and literally every single person and their mother took this trade. And I mean, it should be, bro. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful trade. 1 to 3 R. Like, it actually got me, it's like got me tweaking, bro. This is like literally bread and butter, beautiful setup. Swing off market open, sweeping out lows, SMT delivering off of a higher time frame gap. Inversion, clean inversion, I might add, back to the upside. Bro, this is what you dream about, bro. This is the shit that you dream about. This is the shit where you like, oh my gosh, bro, this shit's fire. Anyways, that's the trade. There's nothing else to it. Majority of it, like technicality wise, SMT at the lows, delivery off 30-minute gap, 3-minute inversion. That's really all it was. There was no higher time frame narrative, higher time frame gap. The kind of only thing we went off of is this liquidity sweep, and then as well as, the SMT there. But higher time frame gap wise, I wouldn't necessarily say the 30 minutes higher. I'd say it's ish time frame. I consider the 1 hour and above higher time frame, and then 15-minute and lower, like lowish time frame. 15-minute, 5 minutes like low time frame. 3-minute through 30 seconds your entry. But anyways, with that being said, that is going to be, I think NEB Futures is probably in this trade right now. Maybe. With that being said, though, that's going to be it. That's going to be the trade recap from today. Beautiful trade. Banger. Absolute banger, bro. Absolute banger. This is the type of shit you dream about, bro. This is the type of shit that like literally just makes you happy. I'm going to have a great day today because of how beautiful this was. Hopefully we can continue this price action, do more stuff like this because this would be awesome if we could. But anyways, not going to hold you guys for too much longer. That's going to be it. If I trade tomorrow, you'll see me tomorrow. If I don't, you won't, right? Let me know questions, comments, concerns down in the comment section below. But yeah, peace out.